mic down. We had the mic down on this end. That's why we could hear Blazing Nana. She was saying some kind of tune, like humming a tune, but she could never hear me introduce her. I've introduced you 3 times, but now we're back. It's just live. When it's live, you never know what happens.
I know, what the hell.
I could see you. I'm like, wow, she must be really stoned. All right, Blazing Nana is here. This episode 32. It's a KillTony bucket pull number 721. Episode 721. She's got merch. She's got merchandise out there like the psychedelic Blazing Nana stickers. She's coming from Austin, Texas, originally from the state of Ohio. She's a call-in personality in the Lamont Show, The Bone in San Francisco. She's performed at the Sunset Strip, Brian Redband's Club, the Naba. She's featured at the Crackpots Comedy Club in her home state of Ohio recently. She's performed all around, and she's here tonight. Let's welcome Blazing Nana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. How you doing tonight?
We're doing it. We're doing it over here. Thanks for asking. We're happy to have you here. Let's talk about it. You were born in Ohio. You relocated in Austin, Texas. When did you start? When did you start? I mean, I know you've been a call-in personality for many years in San Francisco, but let's start with the comedy. When did you start as a comedian?
Ooh, I started in the Bay Area. I used my government name back then because I didn't want to get preference because I was Blazing Nana from the radio station. I am a call-in personality on the #1 morning show in San Francisco for 11 years now, on the #1 classic rock station in America.
Wow.
Okay. So, yeah, it's a big thing, and it's a great thing, and I'm really good. Lamont Hollywood is a great friend, genius comedic mind. He's my brother from another mother because we both have the mentality of 12-year-old boys. Dick and fart jokes is all we do, right? So I started doing the club scene, the little places where there were open mics in the Bay Area. I found out who was running what mics, what areas, where I could go, and I was trying to find people that wouldn't say, hey, this is Blazing Nana from Lamont and Tinelli, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't want that. So I used my government name. I went to a few places. And then as soon as they heard me, if they listened to the show, they'd say, hey, are you Blazing Nana from The Bone? Yeah, that's me. So after a while, I just couldn't afford to live in California anymore. And then the pandemic hit, and I was locked down. Then I had 2 separate surgeries. Actually, 2 life-altering surgeries. The one was physical. I had 250 stitches in my stomach. I had 9 pounds of excess skin removed from my abdomen. I had 4 abdominal hernias replaced and a whole new mesh stomach. I've lost 260 pounds.
Wow.
And kept it off. Yeah, so I'm pretty proud of myself. This is the best I've looked in my life, okay?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. No, there's something to be proud of. The weight loss like that's incredible.
Right.
And you keep yourself nice. And, the thing is someone like you I've noticed you like to help out others on social media. You share their posts and everything else. You can just see that you have the great energy. I met you briefly in Austin, Texas, when you're giving out your stickers on one of the Monday nights at Shakespeare's. It was very brief, but I did get to meet you pretty quickly there. And it was nice to see. And I'm just glad that you're on the scene and you're coming in like you're an entertainer from 11 years ago, and classic rock #1 station in the West Coast of California. That's no joke at all, no pun intended. But that's great. So the call-in personality, and that's who you are, and you used the Blazing Nana name, and you brought it right into stand-up comedy, and apparently without question you enjoy smoking marijuana. That's part of what you do, and it's popular out there. Marijuana. A lot of people like that stuff.
It's medicine too for me. I'm highly allergic to painkillers. Opiates and opiate alkaloids will kill me. Okay. I've had 11 major surgeries and these teeth are fake, baby. I've had 11 major surgeries and all my teeth pulled. And I've never taken a pain pill because I'm highly allergic. I can take Tylenol in low doses. I can take aspirin in baby aspirin doses. I can't even take Cranium, that little powder people use for pain. I puke so hard it comes up my mouth, my nose, and my tear ducts, brother. I'm fucking allergic, okay? And so I use cannabis as medicine. Don't get it twisted. I love being high. It helps me feel pretty, okay? But I use it for medicine. I just rolled one right now.
Well, there you go. And she rolled another one. You know, we've been about 10, 15 minutes into the show, and that's the second fat joint that I've seen rolled. One was smoked when the audio wasn't working so good. But if you're just joining us, it's Blazing Nana, episode 32. Stand-up comedian, call-in personality for 11 years out there in California. The Land Show, The Bone in San Francisco, California. Very talented, very nice lady, very nice personality. Like I said, I got to meet her very quickly back in Austin, Texas about a year ago, and I got to know her, you know, through the Instagram, and you know, it's great to have her here. She's also worked with the Big Domino Comedy Standout in San Antonio, Texas. Tell us a little bit about the Big Domino out there in San Antonio, Texas.
It was a great venue. Okay, first let me tell you really quick, disclaimer, I have a traumatic brain injury and some memory loss. I don't remember all the names, okay? But I will tell you, we were at Kunstler's Brewery, and the female comedian that was with me there was Donna Lee. She's been on this show before. What a doll and a complete gem. That girl, oh my God, I love her so much. So she was there, and then there were 3 other gentlemen that were there, the hosts, you know, and the venue was nice. We didn't get to perform in the beer garden that night because there was a freak storm going on. So the owners had us come inside, and it was kind of hard to change some jokes around out of respect for the little 5 and 6-year-olds that came in with mom and dad to have a beer and a slice. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tone it down a little bit. I still got the punchlines out. I still got the laughs, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You know what I mean? I don't want those kids to be traumatized because somebody's meemaws up there talking about old man's balls. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there you go. It's Blazing Nana. There's no filter on this lady. If you couldn't tell, no filter at all. She's been through a lot, and you know, with the weight loss and all the surgeries, and still laughing with joy. But accomplished so much, folks. She should be an inspiration to all the listeners and viewers here tonight, because I know I love to hear these stories myself. Let's talk about this: the Mustache Comedy Sunday nights, 9:30 Central Time. You know, are you involved with the Mustache Comedy?
That is a really good little thing that Mario and Erica have going on there at Shakespeare's. They do it every Sunday night, and they try and get all different comics in every Sunday. There's, 4 Sundays in a month, and they work it out. The venue is somewhere we know. It's where we go every Monday night, waiting to see if we get picked out of the bucket for KillTony.
That's right. That's right. There. Yeah.
Okay. So we bark them in. We bring them up for the comedy. We have good lineups. Mario and Erica. Erica is the host. Oh my gosh, this young lady. She puts on a mustache and everything, buddy, and she comes out, "Hey, brothers," and she's just.
That's funny.
Adorable.
That's
funny.
I
love her to death.
Yeah.
But it's a good show, and it gives a lot of the young comics around here, more than 3 minutes Mike's time. And they open up their doors that you show him 5 minutes of what you got, he'll book you. If you he'll actually give you 8 if you send him 5. But if you don't want to send him something, he'll still give you 3. You know what I mean? He's still the opportunity and mentorship. Nice kids, so it's a good time there.
Yeah. And and that's over the Shakespeare's bar over there on 6th Street. That's
6th Street.
Yeah, 6th Street. That's 314 East 6th Street, Austin, Texas. Blazing Nana speaking about it. It's a great venue. And fun times. And like Blazing Nana had mentioned, that's the venue that you'll be at when you're waiting to see if you get pulled for the KillTony show as you watch a previous show on the screen. It's really the fast lane out there. So many opportunities for stand-up comedy. It's also a big area for live music out there in Austin, Texas.
Oh, yes.
The best way I can describe Austin, Texas, it's like the Mardi Gras. Like every weekend, it's like the Mardi Gras out there,
Yes.
and it's like a carnival. Everybody likes
Yeah.
their bark, and it's just so great. The 2 weeks I was out there, I loved it. I can't wait to get back. Blazing
It's a
in,
fun time.
it's a fun time. Blazing Nana's here tonight. Very modest lady, been through a lot physically and with her health, but never gave up. And look at her today. She's even I've seen she got her toes done the other day on the Instagram. She's doing her thing. My name is The Real Deal, Joel Davis. I'm your host. Thank you all for joining us. We got Sean Carter saying hello to you. We got
Sean.
someone else saying hooray. They're in here just checking it out. And, we appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. Blazing Nana. Online personality for the last 11 years, and also a stand-up comedian now in Austin, Texas. Now, let's talk about this. This must have been really great for you. You went back to your home state of Ohio, and you were the featured comedian at Crackpot's Comedy Club. How did that come about, Nana? And tell us a little bit about that show.
I belong to a group called the Comedy Writers Guild, and they're... you can find them on Facebook, and I put a message in that group, hey, I'm going to Ohio to visit my family. I'd like to hit a couple mics. Anyone in Ohio, let me know. My sister won't let me go to Cleveland alone in her car. Because she didn't want me to go by myself. I'm an older woman, and, I still got a lot of fight in me, but she wanted me to be safe. So... Trevor Scott, shout out Trevor, and today's his birthday. Happy birthday, baby. He sent me a message. Hey, Nana, I can get you an interview for a show while you're here. You can do all the mics you want here. And then his friend Ryan, I can't remember Ryan's last name. Very nice guy also, comic. And I did a 15-minute interview, audition, okay? Hold on one second. I had to catch that cough. It was driving me crazy. Did it come back on? Yes. Okay. So I did a 15-minute set as an audition, and they gave me a 10-minute feature spot.
Wow.
And I got paid, and it was cool. And all I wanted to do was have my family come and see me, which they did.
That's a great story. Yeah.
It was amazing.
I'm sure it was. And back in your home state, it must have meant even more to you. And you were the feature comedian. And folks, if you don't know, if you're not a comedian or you haven't been in the grind as a stand-up comedian, getting up to a feature spot is not easy. And to get paid is not easy. And just to have, and to get anything over 3 minutes is not easy. Right, Nana? So we have
You're exactly right, brother. You're exactly
You know what I'm saying, sister? Blazing Nana's here tonight. We're getting wound up. She's getting stoned, and we're getting going.
I am higher than two people should be right now.
but it's okay. It's her medicine. It's her medicine.
It is.
She was born in Ohio. She lives in Austin, Texas right now. She's a call-in personality. I noticed that you work with Lamont and Tonelli or something.
Tonelli, yeah.
Yeah, you work.
Well, Tonelli retired. Now, they've been on the air together. They were on the air together, I think, 38 years as Lamont and Tonelli. And then Tonelli had a heart event. He had to get a pacemaker and a defibrillator in his chest. So he retired, and Lamont does the show now himself, and it's just the Lamont Show. Same format, same things, same great jokes, same great setup, same great bits. It's a great show. And they do it Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can listen on the app. You can listen on the iHeartRadio. It's 107.7 The Bone, KSAN San Francisco. I also do voiceovers for commercials for rock bands and stuff that are still in the Bay Area. I just had one on there for the last 3 months, which is really cool, doing voiceover work.
Yeah, that is really cool. And to transform over, and you're still the radio personality in San Francisco, but now you're living in Austin, Texas. You're hitting the comedy scene. You're making a name for yourself. You've worked over at the Sunset Strip, and that's Brian Redman's club that works alongside Tony Hinchcliffe on the KillTony show.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the Sunset Strip Club and how were the shows over there that you've had the gigs?
I really, really enjoy the mics they have at that show. They have them in the afternoon. They're early. Okay. Uh, a lot of the guys that work at the door, that work the sound, that work there, period, are all really good people. They have good shows there. They do the big book club shows there, where all the guys that have had big joke books off KT, they get booked to do those shows. Anyone who is a regular, they do the regulars and the irregular show, like the people that maybe have, the golden ticket and they don't come in as much as often. Like Martin Phillips is there every time he can be with his golden ticket, right? And then, but some people can't make it in. They're touring. They're doing other things. So they have the irregular show where they'll have people come in, and Cam Patterson will come in. Ari Maddie comes in. Joe DeRosa comes in a lot.
Wow.
I've seen him work out bits there.
Big names. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brian does bits there. Brian doesn't just own the club. He's still a fat, funny motherfucker and gets up there and tells jokes. He's so funny. You know what I mean? And he's a good guy. He has the coolest green room ever in that place. He's got a throne in there with golden pigs. It's amazing.
I bet that's good stuff. That's good stuff. And you know, and like I said, if you're just joining us, Blazing Nana, call-in personality. She's a stand-up comedian in Austin, Texas. Blazing Nana, we're getting down to about the 9-minute mark. We have a segment on the show called Dealing the Names. I have 5 names for you. If you can throw it at us, I'd like you to throw one word or maybe a statement on each of the names. Okay. The first name on Dealing the Names here tonight with Blazing Nana. Here we are. It's Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes is an old school comedian that does acting now. And I remember seeing old videos of her. I think it was Def Jam or something. I think she may have even been on BET. We had all the channels when we were kids. We had my dad's friend used to, hook up the cable, right? So anyway, we got to watch all those old shows. And I've been a fan of hers for a very long time. She's very, very funny. I don't particularly care when comedians get into the political stuff. I think that we have enough problems in the world. Let's laugh. Let the politicians do that. Let's tell jokes. But
that's right.
I still appreciate her.
So you're basically saying you're on Wanda Sykes. You're giving like basically a little story and what you think of her. So we got the next name on the list for you is Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis is the same age as my son Joshua, so I see him like a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's adorable. He walks down the street like he's not a friggin' superstar.
All right. Okay. Well, there's the one statement on one statement of one word. We got Dealing the Names.
Oh, sorry.
Blazing Nana is so high. She's giving us a paragraph. Oh, just busting on you a little bit.
I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Okay, I got it.
You do got it. This has been a great episode so far. Don't go nowhere. We're still going to be here for about 7 more minutes live. We're Wrestling with Comedy. I'm your host, comedian, the Real Deal Joel Davis. Blazing Nana's here. We're dealing the names, folks. Don't go anywhere. The next name is Brian Redman.
Brian Redman is a sweetheart. Deep down, he's a big cuddly bear.
There you go. And we got a comment. We're going to put it. Sean Carter says Wanda Sykes lives near him in Media, Pennsylvania. That's
awesome.
Very cool. Thank you, Sean. The number 4 name on the list is Donna Lee.
Donna Lee and I worked together in San Antonio, and we did a show together. I had 8, she had 10, I think. There was like an opener and then a feature headliner. So we kind of like did a dual thing, and man, she is a funny girl. Sorry, that's a statement. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Blazing Nana's here. She's such a lady. She's fun. She's easygoing. She's modest. She's done a lot. And we're happy to have her here on Wrestling with Comedy tonight live. Number 5 on Dealing the Names is Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony Hinchcliffe is a man that gives everyone an opportunity to be who they want to be.
That's very well said. Very well said. It's Blazing Nana, call-in personality in California for the last 11 years on the Land Show out there at the Bone in San Francisco. She's now out there in Austin, Texas, hitting the comedy scene on a regular basis. She's a hard-working female comedian who always likes to help out others. We're happy to have her here tonight on Wrestling with Comedy. Blazing Nana, where do you see yourself in 2027?
Ooh, 2027, I hope to be, I don't want to be someone who travels the world. That's not me. I want to be a local comic that gets to hang out at the mothership. I performed in the Little Boy 3 times, for the open micers before the KillTony. That is a great room right there. I've been in the Fat Man. I want to be in those. I don't want to travel the world. I want to go to California, Cleveland, and stay here in Austin. I moved here to Austin to do comedy. It's what I've always wanted to do my entire life. Since I got kicked out of kindergarten and put in the hallway, and they had to call my mom and say, we can't shut her the fuck up. Come get her. So this is what I've always wanted to do.
That makes sense, and you're in the right location in the United States of America to do just what you want to do. Blazing Nana, we're coming down to about 4 minutes. I'd like you to get out any of your future shows or any social media. It looks like you're going to be somewhere tomorrow night at the Southside Comedy Cabin. You have a show there?
Well, I'm not going to be there. I was advertising that for a friend of mine, but I do want to tell you, I am involved in a murder mystery, magic, mayhem with Charlie Mack. We are
Whoa!
Yes,
funny, okay. Charlie Mack. That's my good friend. Yes. That's my brother. You're involved in that. Tell us about that.
It's going to be September 6th at 8 p.m. Edge Pro Studios. You can get tickets at funnycharliemack.com. It's called Voodoo Charlie Presents The Last Supper at the Crossroads. And it is an interactive murder mystery dinner experience. And
wow.
I sent a message. He asked who wants to be involved. I gave him a resume. He picked me to be part of this project, and I can't wait. So,
wow, that's great.
Y'all need to check this out. It's going to be amazing.
That's right. That's September the 6th, right?
September 26th, 26th. At 8 p.m. Yeah.
September 26th.
Like I said, you can find tickets at funnycharliemack.com. You can find me all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Blazing Nana. I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to get enough followers on the YouTube so I can start doing some live videos as well. And maybe, do some things with other comedians and stuff. So thank you for this opportunity and this platform, and this is amazing. I love this. I do want to tell you one really quick story. In the 1980s.
Go ahead, yep.
My husband, Johnny Dwayne, bless you, rest in peace, baby. We lived in Johnson City, Tennessee, right? And he had a gig where he could set up chairs to watch WWF. It was WWF back then in the 80s, okay? And we have seen, well, he saw much more than me because I was pregnant when we were living there. But I've seen so many of those old-time wrestlers that a lot of them aren't with us anymore. And just the fact that I get to do this knowing that you yourself are a fucking legend, man. Thank you so much, Joel. I appreciate you very much.
I appreciate you, too. We're at 1 minute, 30 seconds. I know you had some stories with Andre the Giant. And we could, this show has been a great show. Blazing Nana, just what I thought she was. She's very appreciative. She's very sincere. She's been through a lot. You can do anything that you put your mind to.
Yes.
You've done a lot with your health, and to lose all those hundreds of pounds that you've dropped, and then all the surgeries you've had. You've done so well. I'm just happy to have you here tonight and blessed to have you on the show. This is Wrestling with Comedy. Before we say goodnight, I'm going to throw a statement at you. Finish it real quick, please.
Okay.
Okay? The best thing I love about stand-up comedy is
It's a dopamine hit better than any drug I've ever had in my entire life.
There you go. It's blazing in, and she's here live on Wrestling with Comedy. One of the best. Until next time, folks, keep it real.